about
Both
that.
Golf Wars. That's okay, mate. Take over.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I am back, and it is Goths, and it was 3 rehosts then for both players. I could be wrong, I could be corrected, but if you're talking about the maps, go right ahead, Michael.
No. I was
Okay.
just saying that they both, Goths again, and Fire's in blue and MBL's in red. That's all I said.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Tom, I don't believe that's the real Viper in the chat. I think it's someone like made the name up. The only Viper I know is he says MBL fan.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. he could be, maybe it's an imposter.
No, it is the real Viper.
Yeah, I know, I know. Scout conflict actually right now. It looks like this is okay. So MBL has lost 3 out of 4 every time. This is 3 out of 3. So let's see if we can make it 100% for Fire here. I'm trying to. MBL's going back. I mean, and just double checking. It looks like this time he realized he was going to lose. So Fire has been on point with this. MBL should be able to get back. But yeah, let's take a look at the maps finally. Sorry, we're too busy trying to figure out if it was a real Viper or not. Fire. He has an okay map, actually quite a good map. He has a back stone, he also has the 2 back golds here. Apart from that, he does have the main gold. The main gold is somewhat forward, but not really an issue if he does have the back golds, in my opinion. Then for MBL, well, MBL, I kind of like his setup here with the relics, but apart from that, he has the main gold right up against the walls. He has 1 stone, and that's pretty much it, with the exception of the 1 tiny golden stone in the back. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing another gold here as well. But that main gold is quite far forward for MBL, and he doesn't have near enough space, in my opinion, to really do anything in the main part of his map. I don't know if this is one of those maps that MBL would normally call a rehost on, but can't do that now. 2 relics is very nice for him. The other relics, somewhat closer to Fire in the middle of the map. Now, Goths, I feel like they should boom. And both players have kind of short walls, like Fire here could easily wall up next to his TC. You could easily see the same from MBL towards his TC. But I don't know, it's not often you see Goths versus Goths on Arena. But I feel like the approach would be just to boom up and fight in the Imperial Age. What about you? Do you feel like that'd be the approach to use?
If that happens, then MBL will win. MBL's Imperial Age, no. If you play MBL on Imperial Age, he wins 9 times out of 10. You cannot let him get to Imperial Age. Well, it has got to go forward.
I mean, I hate to be devil's advocate, but then we've already seen the 1 time out of 10 because Fire he won in the Imperial Age in game 1. So, I mean, like, yeah, I agree with you.
Putting the pressure on in Castle Age.
I think what you're saying is maybe late Imperial Age. Late Imperial Age.
You can't just sit there and boom up to Imperial. There's no way. But I do think at the start, I think MBL's got the better map. But in the later game, I think Fire's got the better map.
Okay.
It depends what you're going to do with it.
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest.
Normally as Goths, you want to get that protective castle out. You want to get it up and boom behind it, like we saw Fire not be able to do last time. But if you're playing versus another Goths player, do you do that? I'll be honest with you, I'm completely clueless to the metagame in a Goths v Goths arena because it's something you really don't see. So I'm just going to sit back and kind of enjoy the conflict we're going to see happen here. It's really good that MBL has a scout because he is able to scout the back parts of his map now, and he has done that. We talked a bit about that last game, I think, or maybe it was the game before.
Yeah, he missed 2 goals before.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is going to be a close game. You called it right. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, like in the Celts game, the issue for Fire, well, apart from the fletching, maybe someone wants to go back and like look at that game and do some analytics on it and see if it was the fletching that really like screwed Fire over. But The one
No,
thing for
well,
me,
just that.
yeah, I was gonna say the one thing for me is in the Celts game is that MBL is able to replenish his units a lot faster than Fire. I noticed that Fire had like 8 units queued up in his in like each castle, and so I feel like in the Goth War, if it does get late, it's about, you know, producing your units faster. Obviously, Goths can produce their infantry faster than any other civ, so it's about staying on top of that. Now, you seem to think, and it's okay to disagree with each other, you seem to think that MBL is better in the Imperial Age, but if it were to come down to like Goths, late Imp, I feel like Fire's DM skills would come out on top. But who knows? Who knows? We're still a long way off from that. I like what Fire just did there with this deer. It was running back, and the gold villager shot it to kind of kick it back into gear there. That was nice.
You see, I think MBL's a lot better than what people give him credit for. I really do.
Oh, I definitely agree with that statement. I do.
I mean, they always want to see MBL losing, but you know, it's not.
It might. I mean, I'm a good friend of MBL, and I think he'd agree with this statement. So I'm not in any way making fun of him, but it probably has something to do with the way his personality more than anything, like the way he
I love it.
comes across. But anyway,
I love it.
look at the builds a little bit here, and MBL has gone up on 26, and he's just about to hit the feudal age. If you look at Fire, he has gone up on 25 and seems to have his build down pat then. So he's going to be going up. He has sent villagers over to stone, while MBL, I'd not actually see do that.
Well, the only thing I hope is that Fire didn't see the Viper in the chat with Tyrant.
Yeah, trust me.
Because if
he
loses this, then he's out of Tyrant.
Well, I don't think he would have taken it seriously, but if he did take it seriously, then maybe it would kick him into the next gear.
It's not his decision, but
the question is MBL going to go over to stone here? And it looks like he's not. So we've already seen Fire go over to stone. MBL, he's not doing that, so I assume he's going to just go up onto some TCs. Now, I could be incorrect. That's just what I'm assuming. Fire, on the other hand, let's not do that.
Do you think they're going to go double monastery?
It's just not really effective because the Goths don't get that many upgrades. Now, it might be worth it for Fire to... Well, actually, look at Fire's scouting. Do you see this? He has his scout patrolling, and he only sees one relic. He sees one relic out of the 5. So, I don't know if he's going to be that aggressive. He has 1 gold as well, so he's just now going out to gold, so I think he's going to just boom. I don't know. He might not get a monastery out at all right away. I'm surprised. I thought he was holding a scout here too.
He needs to build a bloody mining camp by the gold.
Yeah, well,
what is he doing? He's
TC.
Okay, he's waiting for the council to do the TC. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he'll do a TC and then he'll do another TC, and he's in a similar situation that MBL had last time with the 2 golds. We can almost use 2 golds with 1 TC.
So MBL is actually behind right now, just by a couple of seconds.
Well, the thing is that MBL has a lot of resources stocked up, so he had that extra vill. It does help out an awful lot. That TC is interesting because it's next to the blacksmith. I mean, he had no other choice. But
it's no
anyway,
good stockpiling resources when you're not going to use them, you know.
Yeah, well, he's used them now. He's built 2 extra TCs, and he's pretty much doing the same approach. Yeah.
Fire's got like 3 up right now, so. But can he sustain the villager output?
Yeah, there's not a lot in it. You're right. There's not a lot in it. MBL going up on the extra vill really didn't help him out all that much.
This is going to be a close game.
Now, Fire is still on stone. He's still on stone, and I'm really curious. Oh, is he going to kill MBL's scout? He is. Okay. And this is like perfect timing, because I was just going to say, in a Goths v Goths war, I'm really curious if we would see some type of forward pressure with the castle. I feel like MBL not having a scout could be somewhat of an issue here, because we could see Fire do something a little bit different with this castle. He could, of course, I mean, we've seen Goths players before, regardless of what civ they're playing against, mass a lot of Huskarls, and maybe he will try and do something surprising here. Definitely has some on stone, while MBL, he has none on stone, and he's pretty much blind right now, which is actually an awful feeling if you're playing.
Oh yeah, but this is where ML exceeds with, you know, when he's under pressure, he really does well. But
yeah,
let's see. He's building now a 4th TC.
He is, and that's something. That's something
Okay,
Fire
yeah.
can't really afford to do right now, because he's had these villagers going over to stone for a while, and if it was over on other resources, he'd probably have, you know, enough for that extra TC already. And so I'm wondering, still wondering, because he doesn't have the stone just yet, I think he's going to put it defensively. He's only had 4. MBL's just booming up, for sure.
But there's one thing that MBL does, is he uses his market perfectly.
Let's see.
He buys like a couple of 100 food, he sells some wood to keep the villager production going. Now Fire's coming forward with 2 bills. Let's see if he's going to run to that wolf. But
oh wow, the one villager's on 12 HP. Okay, the wolf's not attacking that.
No,
I like to see stuff like that. Yeah.
Where is he going? Where is he going with it?
I was curious if he was going to build maybe I mean, he hasn't built a monastery yet. Curious if he was going to build like a monastery. He's just now seeing the relics. Oh, he's going to build a siege workshop right in the gold. Okay, it looked like a TC. That's interesting. So has he seen the gold? Yes, look at that. That's interesting. He does see the main gold, and he could actually access some of this wood line here as well shortly. So he's going to go for the siege workshop, go for a Mangonel, and did he just lose a villager to the wolf? He did. The wolf just killed that vill,
Are you
and there's only
fucking kidding me?
He didn't have loom.
Oh my!
Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky he
no.
had his scout there. Oh man, now can MBL see the? No, he can't see any. Yeah, I was gonna say if MBL could see that, that'd be hilarious. But wow, I just heard another wolf, and he's also going to build the Mangonel, but build houses there.
So basically,
I wasn't even focusing on that.
But he shouldn't count on that, because MBL's got gold and stone in the back corner on the east side. It's
Honestly,
all there for him.
Honestly, I really like this, because just look at all the villagers in range of this Mangonel. There's nothing that MBL has that can actually counter one Mangonel. Not a scout, not anything. There's not even a barracks up. So it's really nice. It's just well, exactly. And I think my argument is that's enough, because he has to build another lumber camp. There's idle time from the villagers. He might even pick off a vill. And
he killed 2
GG, 2 vills. Yeah, exactly.
Vills.
So
well,
there you go.
The Mangonel's just paid for itself.
Exactly. Yep.
Fuck, man. Come
And
on,
the TC's in range as well. Yep. Yeah. So that was perfect. He's making another Mangonel as well.
Good. But MBL has got one relic in the bank. It's wood line. No, he could make a better wood line than that.
We thought MBL had a lot of space, but now it's looking pretty cramped, to be honest, as this Mangonel walks in.
There's 2 Mangonels there now, hitting on 1 TC. You've got to deal with it. What's he doing? Oh, he's
going to try and build a castle. He can build that, though.
He's going to get it up.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to go up. But I like the way Fire's like blocking that gate, so he can't come out.
Yep, it's well done. Well done for sure. He could actually take the Mangonels to the other side, but there will be a Huskarl or 2 to come out in a second, I think.
Like you said, he can easily go out the other side, take that stone, build a TC right there.
So I think we're going to see MBL click up once the castle's completed, unless he actually could click up. Yeah, he's done it now. He has the buildings. And Fire will probably click up shortly after. Now, I believe we're just going to see mainly infantry to start, because it's just so much faster. It's not worth waiting for the chemistry upgrade. And where is Fire's click? Is he clicked up yet? He actually hasn't. He has more villagers.
Chemistry.
Oh, and look at Fire! Look at Fire's TC on the left. He actually lost another vill to a wolf. So the wolves are real right now. Seriously, I don't know if you see that. And does he have Loom yet? No, he still doesn't have Loom. I'm gonna pay attention to that. I'm gonna really look out for. There's 2 more wolves. They could. Oh, there's 2 more wolves on the left too. There's wolves everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes players are really stubborn.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's gonna happen.
And look at Fire still trying to pick off bills with these Mangonels, and he's gonna get 3 more.
3.
Oh my gosh! And he's basically still stopping MBL from getting this gold, and MBL has to walk a long way with his Huskarls. It's incredible. I like it, and he can still hit the wood line as well. Oh man, I gotta say these Mangonels are the real MVP right now.
Well, the amount that he spent making those 2 Mangonels, they've really paid.
Yeah, it has paid off. And look, MBL's not expecting this. He's sending out 1 Huskar. I was like, okay, I'm gonna clean these up with 1 Huskar. It'll probably get converted by the monk. It wouldn't get killed by the Huskars. It'll probably get converted. Oh, he's gonna try and take the house out. Okay, but still, I mean, just the amount of idle time created. Look at MBL's wood line. I wish I could hotkey a wolf, man. I guess you can see those 2 wolves.
He's really got to be careful right now.
Yeah.
Ah, they're gonna get converted.
Yep, there's 1. I mean, it's really sad to see such a thing. The 2 Mangonels are disturbing so much, but it's the truth. But look at his barracks. Look how many. Oh, he's going for champions. Okay, he has man-at-arms researched. And he has longswords. Yeah. So it's an interesting choice. Sometimes you could see Huskarls into champions or champions into Huskarls and do both, but he's going right into champions, and that'll probably be good.
I just think I wish he went for a couple of bills to build a siege workshop on the south of the map.
We're seeing the same actually from Fire. He's going for long swords as well. He's going for 2-handed swordsman now, and oh, the Mangonels.
He's gonna go up to the north.
Mangonels, 1 goes down, but they did serve a purpose for sure.
Oh, he's got this. He's got 2-handed swordsmen now.
Yeah, they could come out from Fire as well.
No, he's gonna kill it all. He's gonna kill it all.
Yeah, this small army he might, that's for sure. Mangonel might be able to get a final fight, but look at the amount of 2-handed swordsmen from Fire outside his barracks. And he's getting champion in before we're seeing it from MBL. He's going to come in, and Villager's going to go down, but that Villager did lay him the gold somewhat, so...
That's nice, that's nice work from Fire.
Yeah, these are going to be champions.
GG. Damn, man.
I don't know. Don't call it too early.
A lot.
Yeah, MBL has a lot of villagers. He could certainly get the upgrades in, and he has more units at the bottom side here. He just needs to be careful not to lose these units. And he's going to flee with the villagers. He definitely just does not need to take a fight. He has champion coming in himself right now. But look at the amount of units from Fire's 51. Just the spam is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look at those champs.
Yeah, it really is insane. I don't know. Oh, and MBL's going to take a fight, but he's going to lose like 15 units. He should not be losing. Oh, it's not looking good here. And MBL's trying to run back, but he's losing an awful lot of units. Ooh, it's not looking good. And MBL has no space to build barracks in his base at all. It really has no space. And space is a problem, yeah. It's 57 military to 20. Yeah, Fire's doing a great job. It's hard to really rebound, and MBL's running around with Vills trying to rebuild barracks. He's building inside his own base right now. It's not really looking good for MBL unless he can find a safe place to build. Because the total population difference is 50. And that's mostly military.
He's got to do something to deal with this. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, Fire's found him again, so he's probably going to lose his barracks. Yep.
And they're +2/+2. What's MBL got?
And this is the issue.
+4.
Fire just needs to wait now, bring the siege out, and start trebbing the eco down. And he has 2 trebs, and he's going to do that. He has full map control. He actually knows that he can hold with 84 military now. He can hold next to the trebs, and he can take out the new barracks of MBL just fine. And I think he's going to do that. So MBL really needs to come up with a miracle.
I don't know. Come south. If you look at south.
Oh, yep, I do see that. Lots of champions coming out.
This is going to be close. This is going to be close.
MBL has a lot of units in this barracks as well. So if he wins this fight, he might be able to rebound on the other side. MBL is now at 60 military. Question is, should Fire take the fight? Yeah, he's lost the castle now, MBL. MBL is housed, and that's the issue.
Why doesn't he take the fight?
Well, he doesn't have the numbers there, I don't think. And ooh, and the patrol comes in, and Fire's bringing his numbers, so is MBL. I think MBL's won that fight, but Fire's coming in with so many more units, and MBL should probably go back now. Oh, yes, he is going to go back. The one villager's actually joining the fight, like Joan of Arc in there, but yeah, I mean, MBL's housed. He needs to build houses, but he has found space to build barracks, which is good. But the trebs he can't engage. Champions are actually running into his TC, and that's not good. He needs to win this fight too. It is not looking good for him. Chemistry's coming in from Fire, which means we will see hand cannons. MBL needs to win every fight now, and Fire's sending more units in. I don't know. It is looking near the end for MBL, honestly. Look at the amount of military numbers for Fire. 92. It's like it's fizzled out there, but
it's so close.
Yeah, it's.
But I think Fire's got it.
MBL's trying to go hand cannons, but he doesn't have the mass. The issue is, I think, what is Fire focusing on with his trebs? I'm not sure. It wouldn't be a bad idea to focus on the gate there and try and take down everything to get inside. Hand cannons are a good idea from both players now, but you need to mass them behind buildings. MBL is just trying to spam and win this fight. He's trying to take out this treb here as well with one champion at a time. His farmers actually opened the gate. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the farmer walked in and opened the gate. Yeah, I mean, Fire is full control. These buildings are going to go down. The monastery is actually what he focused on, and the monastery's gone down. It is not looking good for MBL, and I think it is near the GG call for sure. Just look, I mean, we're looking at 95 military numbers to 55 for MBL. And ideally, he would want some of his hand cannons behind his champions. But just look at the numbers. I mean, Fire's everywhere. I mean, this was kind of my thought that, you know, Fire would be able to spam a little bit better.
Oh, hold on.
Look at this. MBL.
Can he come back? That's a lot of fucking jump.
Yeah. I mean, I think hand cannons are going to be really helpful for one of these players. I wish MBL had more space. He just does not have the space, but he does have military here if he regroups.
Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it?
You know what? I think he's pushing back here. I don't know. Somewhat. It's impossible with the God spam to actually cast it. So, I mean, but look at this. The trebs need to be packed up.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh!
I mean,
he's fucking. What the fuck?
Fire actually has a lot more military still. But Fire lost his trebs and gave MBL a little bit more space. So, is there a bird? No, that's not a bird. Those are wolves. But, yeah, so champions are coming in. These buildings are actually going to really help Fire because the units are going to attack the buildings. And, this is not a fight for MBL to take. Should not be taking this fight. That's not good. It's not good at all. But MBL is massing the hand cannons. I'm waiting for the hand cannons to come out from fire. Oh, look at the castle going up from fire at the top side on the gold of MBL. I wonder if MBL... Well, he has to see it. Yeah, he just can't do anything about it.
He's just pushing the GG hard. Like, you know, as soon as that castle goes up, yeah. Pretty much over.
But MBL with a couple of hand cannons, I think, is taking a better fight here. I mean, the hand cannons really help. He's sending some more out as well. And he's collected his, well, one relic again. The issue is now he has champions in his base, and he's gonna have to defend that. He's gonna lose this gold, whatever is left, and that's about 1,100 gold, which is a big deal. He actually hasn't pushed Fire back at all, really. He's just defending his own base, and Fire's gonna collect this gold. So, still, it's doable. It is doable for MBL. And I think hand cannons is the way to go for him because he's 40 military behind, so he needs something behind his champions. But look at the amount of spam here from Fire. It is really incredible, honestly. It's not something you see every day. Yep. It's insane. They're on steroids, and
I mean MBL's trying, man.
Yeah, and I mean he can reproduce really, just as fast, but
what a fight. But yeah.
The wolves! The wolves! Yes! The wolves! Are they gonna kill? Yes! Oh, I thought they were gonna kill 4 villagers. Okay, that's it. But I did catch it, guys. I knew I was gonna focus on the wolves, and I did catch the wolves. Kill a villager. Yep.
Don't werewolves. But,
anyway, he has Loom now, so it wasn't near as deadly. Yeah, Fire's pushing in, and MBL, I think, is effectively out of gold at this point. Yeah, he's effectively out of gold, and there's the GG.
Gold, yeah. Damn, man. That was a pretty epic game there. I thought MBL was pushing back, but then, you know, Fire had too many.
Yeah, that was a good game. Fire played really well, and the Mangonels, I think we've forgotten about, but that was really, really nice move. It was a really, really nice move. I enjoyed that immensely. More than the Goth spam, actually, because that was really inventive. Like, the fact that he thought, okay, let's make a couple Mangonels, and even keep attacking while he has a castle there. That was really nice. Not something you see in a Goth war. But yeah, we did get to see the wolf claim a life. The band of wolves claim another life there before the game ended.